Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. I'm Tracy Shuchart, Senior Economist. And what a day it has been so far. So let's go over some of the news while we were away. We had three Fed speakers. Well, we had four, but three were very hawkish. We had Hammack saying we must reduce inflation to maintain Fed's credibility. She also said inflation is still too high and moving up. You had Mausoleum said the Fed needs to be cautious as rates approach neutral. He's also worried about inflation. And then you had Fed's Kashkari say we have inflation and that is still too high. And throughout the morning and the afternoon, with these Fed speakers, obviously the market was not very thrilled because they are looking for a December rate cut. And it sounds as though the Fed is getting more hawkish than dovish, and that might not come. We also have Wall Street traders bracing for economic data deluge after the U.S. shutdown ended, driving stocks and bonds lower over concerns that the reports will be able to clear the path for a Federal Reserve rate cut. That said, we have the optimism of the government reopening already priced in. Now we're starting to see some worries about valuations, and we've been talking about that a lot on this channel. And we've got, over the last couple of days, we've seen kind of a sell-off in some of those high-flying tech giants. And under the surface, market observers have pointed to sort of a rotation in the more defensive names, like we saw the Dow up much higher than the ES or NQ yesterday. And although the Dow is down today, it's down about half as much as the NASDAQ. We also had Bitcoin sinking below 100,000. Ether's also down 6%. Now, there was some unusual options activity, some big put action in IBIT, which is the ETF for Bitcoin. There was 30,000 November 56.50 puts bought for 52 cents. In Bitcoin terms, that means people are buying a 99,620 put with a break even of 98,750 through expiry tomorrow. So that's a big put bet on expiration due tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, they are hoping that it goes below 98,750 to make money on those puts, because that is the break even. So that is putting pressure on Bitcoin at least. There are a lot that can go wrong with stock valuations. They're extremely high, but even higher in terms if we add in the inflationary effects on replacement costs of those assets that are factored in. So everybody's really starting to worry about the duration of the useful life of these chips. And I kind of remember Burry brought up the fact that he is worried that they're not devaluing their chips enough. And so I guess that's taken notice, and that's kind of what everybody is talking about behind the scenes, that these chips, they don't know how long they're going to be useful. They're not devaluing enough, that this may be expanding their valuations. And so we're starting to see people a little bit worried about hyperscalers valuations. We also had a long bond auction. It was a C-, I'll give it. Not very good. It underwhelmed, which is not actually surprising. We have been seeing this in the long end. Nobody wants to take duration right now. This was a 20-year auction. So we had a long-tailed bond sale by a basis point. That's pretty large tail. We did have a weak bid to cover at 2.29. Indirect takedown was quite strong. That's about the only thing that's saving this on auction at 71%. Directs at 14.5%. And dealers took taking the rest. So they got it grateful grateful for a decent size discount. And then one last thing I wanted to mention, if you remember on Monday, I was talking about how Goldman Sachs said in every scenario this week, CTAs are seller. They did have a target of 67.05. We talked about this on Tuesday morning. So just wanted to remind you when I go over kind of their CTAs scenario, and when you see every scenario CTAs having to be sellers, that's something to take note of. When it's kind of a mixed week, I don't really talk about that. But when we do see those, outsized moves because CTAs are being sellers in every market condition, I just like to point that out at the beginning of the week. So we may have some more downside. It's not saying 67.05 is set in stone, but that was their target for this week. And with that, I will hand it over to Leo and Kane for Trade the Close.
What do we do now? Are we live?
We're live. How are you, mate?
I'm good, brother. I am good. Got a couple trades off this morning with the crew, and back for round two.
Round two. Yeah, we get everything selling off into the close. Hopefully not, but gold had a big move. NQ was pretty nice today. Don't let gold hear that, but it was.
Yeah, it seems to have found a bottom for now, but you never know.
Yeah, we'll see. I can be convinced to get long on NQ. Yes, right now. I don't like the fact that we didn't really take that low. But we haven't really taken the low on anything. But everything's looking at I like to look at this as some sort of lower or higher low, sorry, and then breaks out of here. I'm definitely more interested in longs than I am shorting the low.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I've never really seen a short that I want to hit on a -2% day. So, but right now, buyers are definitely not in control. That's for sure. Chat, how is everyone? Crudele, the boys. Yes, sir.
Let's see what's going on.
Doing good, doing good.
We have a W bottom, double bottom. W's in the chat for the double bottom.
I actually used to
I
love
saw
trading
people
double
looking for
bottoms.
the reversal before we got on. And what really sucks about the afternoon here is that we have basically a really nice trend move down that seems like it's found a low, and we're kind of like we're in the middle of this, range here and this range here. We're kind of in the middle of those ranges. So, longs potentially with a pullback to like the 80s maybe could be something to look for. I mean, we're starting to get a little pullback now, so let's see.
Yeah, I would like low 60s. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna get a chance to do it.
Yeah. Some sort of trade like this for me. We'll see. You got chopped up in the afternoon. Did great this morning. Yeah, I was basically short at 1018 today, more or less, in here. In this move, I covered practically for like
I'm gonna jump in
tenth
here.
of the move.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in here. I'm in what did I get? 92.
Yeah, I sadly wanted a little bit of a deeper pullback. So, because realistically, for me to cover this, my stop has to be 70 points. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, sorry. It's easier if I just do this, isn't it? There you go. Yeah, I just want to see some some little pullback. I definitely can make a case for getting long here, but like I said, the risk for me is just a bit too much.
Yeah,
Did I
because
trade this
you
time?
would put your stop at the low day.
Yeah. I have to cover
Yeah.
the low. Did I trade today? I did trade today. I did take it, yeah. I took it because it like I wanted to play back into the 4 hour low. It was a bad low for me. So um and normally the kind of the same thing here, realistically. It's like 15 minute. Yeah, also have like this 1 minute right here. Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard for me right now. Like I could see this pushing back. The area I'd want to potentially play it from is somewhere here, which is like 50, 60s. So we will see.
You got me out here. I'm still interested in another attempt here.
Yeah, I do only trade around 10. But I trade around the 4 hour opens, right? So I trade around 10, I trade around 2. Like we're opening at 2, we're now approaching into 3. So like for me, it's either tag the low and go or potentially ES shows some weakness because ES is trading down here right now.
Oh, yes, this is super weak.
Yeah, it's kind of what's trapping it. Um, so yeah, like I said on Twitter, my trade today was a textbook trade for me. I just used the 15 minute to get into some sort of continuation trade. Buy the dip, look on the weekly for. No, I didn't really trade the weekly chart. Otherwise, if I was trading the weekly chart, I'd look at the chart once a day.
Once a day. Huh.
Well, I trade the
Maybe
4 hour.
twice, maybe twice.
Probably not. Maybe not even once a day.
Once a
Trading the
week.
weekly, trading the weekly chart, I would just buy or sell the weekly open. You know,
Mm,
like you'd have to be a swing trader.
yeah. We got a bit of time here today. I think they're just they keep they keep bidding this back up. I like this trade back up into this range.
Yeah, I definitely like it. I just like this is probably the trade for me, realistically. And this is actually me catching the knife, expecting some sort of divergence between ES and NQ because ES looks like piss right now.
Yeah. You would have to expect that NQ will lead this.
Yeah, I'm basically playing NQ strength here. So if an ES like completely falls, and we see like a -2% AES, then I wouldn't be interested. But this is a crazy move. 200 points in the close. Pwah. I'd be I'd be really shocked if this actually happens and plays out today. But it's kind of again kind of textbook for me. It's like the only thing that's missing is this low. Um, but for me, it's downtrend, low, 50% of this leg, target 50% of this leg. So that's kind of the trade idea. But I'm I'm kind of catching a bit of a knife here if we get down there. Yeah, I agree with you, Pro.
Maybe this is the chance. I think this might be the best look at it. I'm gonna widen up my stop just because I'm on one contract because I think we could, as long as we hold around here, I think it's gonna,
It's a good low for
we
you.
could consolidate around this. Is the low good for me? Yeah, it is. It's good enough to try to
Trade away.
trade
Yeah.
off of it. Um, yeah, it's just trading a weak market from the long side is sometimes difficult because, Job famously told me once, hey, this thing is a ship, it's not a dinghy. And a lot of us trade like this thing is a dinghy. We expect it to go and move right away. Um, but the truth is it takes time for, even if a bunch of sellers get, kind of swallowed right here, like it looks like they're trying to do to themselves. It still takes time to kind of bottom out and start to make a move. But
Yeah.
it looks like I'm gonna get stopped.
Yeah, Sadie, your stop is my entry. Um,
Oh, is
do I?
it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in at 70s. Do you subscribe to the premium discount idea? Do I subscribe to markets offering fair value? I.e., if one side of the market there is nothing but buyers, do I think that sellers will have a chance to sell that level? Yeah, at some point, realistically. It doesn't mean that buyers won't show back up though. That's kind of my idea of it. I guess the actual real logic is for someone to buy, there has to be someone to sell. But at the same time, I I just subscribe to markets delivering, giving everyone a chance to do whatever they want with the market. Hence why I really subscribe to 50%.
It's logical to take any range and give it that range. That type of logic, right?
Yeah,
Premium discount. That's a logical way to think about a market that, has highs and lows. And I think it's a good way to frame, you know, what other people are thinking too in those ranges. Because for you to be a buyer, there has to be value.
Mhm.
You think you can buy it here and sell it up here, right? Which means you think other people are also going to think that. And in that agreement, price is, going to go up.
Yeah. I think someone said it to me best. If you think that people like trading's one of those games where you have to assume that people are going to do what you want to do after you for it to make sense. You want to
Mhm.
be a buyer, or people have to buy after you. So be a seller, someone has to sell after you for it to make sense. So do I live a structured or spontaneous life? Bit of both, really. I don't like. It's like I'm not in the army. I'm not doing everything by the minute. But at the same time, if someone texts me, "Hey, I want to do this tomorrow," or whatever. Oh, I pulled the wrong thing down. I want to do this tomorrow. Are you interested? And it took my liking. I'd go and do it. So it's like I'm not crazy about it. Okay, so I got tagged in here. Uh, ES is basically trading right here. So the whole idea of this trade is I'm trading NQ strength here, using this level as some sort of indication that this holds. Uh, if ES trades through this level, my stop is next, right? And so I'm just kind of just trading NQ strength right now. And if we can push back out of this high, this makes sense because as soon as ES takes this low, I'm going to look for longs either way. Ammonium 1, pretty wide in validation right now. I look to add and tighten up as we start to progress out of here. So I think I'm risking like 1K right now.
Here she goes.
I'm kind of shocked that they didn't take the low, to be honest.
Yeah.
On ES.
Yes, definitely has a weak low now for sure.
Yeah.
Good day to be patient.
Yeah, I don't love this now. That's for sure.
It's like it went up and you're like, yes. And
No,
it's
I
coming
wasn't
back.
even
It's
like
like,
yes. I wasn't even like yes. I was like, this is worse. I'm shocked they didn't take the low. If ES would have taken that low and we got that reaction, I would have smacked it straight away. Have you noticed everyone started saying sucks to suck on Twitter? It's so funny.
maybe they're just giving me a
Oh no,
shout
they're
here.
not talking to you. They're talking about themselves.
Uh, you say weak low, does that mean you feel like the low will hold? Um, yeah, it's just like this. A lot of people use lows for support, right? Like a low, like you're taking longs against a low because that low, has good excess, so like a buying tail, right? If that low gets tapped again, like there's another low there, then if it comes back, it's likely to then get flushed, create that excess, and then you would have a proper low.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. Poor lows, weak lows, smooth lows. Yeah. I mean, I
It,
just use it for the way I use it is like an analogy is in the moment, a poor low is a reference for potentially like trapped participants, like offside participants. So like in a low situation, there's a bunch of sellers, we're assuming sellers try to sell into lows to make new lows, right? Bunch of sellers get into low and can't make further progress lower. That's a trapped seller situation. So like an exhausted move that exhausts out. Um, it also represents an auction that auction market theory people just say, well, it's not a completed auction, right? The business wasn't finished down there. We have to go repair the low. Um, that type of stuff. I don't necessarily subscribe to that because we leave poor lows and poor highs behind us all the time. But what I do absolutely subscribe to is the idea that a poor low is unlikely to hold um, as support. So looking at this low now, I would expect we flush in this ES low right now a little bit. And if we do that and we create some good excess, then that's a tradable low for a it's a tradable low for um using that area of support now, essentially.
Hmm. Yep, I agree with you.
Who said, oh, there was only two options, yes and duh, for more
Yeah.
Leo and Kane?
I was
Okay.
about to say, who put that poll out?
Duh. Actually, yeah, for some reason, poor references have a lot of actually responses from market profile purists.
Actually,
Actually,
so to summarize my trade, right? I I like this action on NQ, right? And I also liked it on ES. ES failed to hold this area. but ES has taken the low.
Yeah,
And
so
what
we
I'm playing
flushed it.
is I'm playing some sort of divergence here. And if it doesn't play, it doesn't play. And it didn't play. That was it. Because if ES tags is low and NQ still trading up here, and then it does this, then I'm interested in that trade and I get a worse entry where I can take this on the way through and add. And I'm really okay with that because I'm
I'm
still
actually
interested.
really interested in this.
There you go. See, it's exactly the same thing. Like, I don't mind getting stopped out and getting straight back into it because now I can trade this super low time frame. So yeah.
That yes flush, you want to see that yes basically bid right out of that flush. And that's what we're starting to see. It's not complete, but it's definitely a good sign to see buyers immediately come in and step in after that low was flushed out. This entry is a little late too, so gotta sit in some uncomfortableness for a minute.
Can't long this. No one's got a gun to your head telling you to long it. Don't worry. You don't have to. It's a choice.
I like that.
Yeah, GC fell off a cliff. What happened to Cliffski? It really went. So I like this trade now. I would buy it right here at 40s. I just need to see some sort of closure above
There's
it.
some pretty heavy offer there at 40.
Yeah.
I'd want to see it above there if you weren't long yet.
That's what I mean. I want to see it above and then trade back
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Shab. How is you? I'm gonna grab it. I have a 20-point stop on this right now. Not covering the low because I don't really want to see us go back there. And I kind of want to see this move away pretty quick. Uh, some sort of squeeze. Ideally, if we can close this hourly candle above here, I'm super chilling with this. We will see, to be honest with you. We've got 2 minutes, well, actually a minute and a half to get back above there for me. Yeah, scaling into your winners is pretty good. It's like everyone says about scaling into winners, right? It's probably the hardest thing to do. I'm going to be honest with you. Because once you grab a good entry and you're in profit, the last thing you want to do is add and then you get a retrace back to your now new entry. Because that sucks more than you would realize.
All right, I'm taking one off. I was trying to get up to 35 there. Usually I would take for like 25 to 30. I was trying to see if we could just get some momentum before I took the contract off. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
just let
The
this thing this low on the 60-minute looks like shit, honestly. But
No, I like it.
I mean, on this time frame, it looks like okay.
On the hourly.
No, yeah, an hourly, I don't like it. Because look at the slow here. I mean, there's basically like two equal lows. But the same situation was down here, and we rallied 900 points or 300 points. So that's why I don't look at it and go, oh, I can't stay long because we got to clean that up. I just don't expect if we revisit this low again for that to hold, because now it's basically just kind of like there's two equal lows here. We could really flush out like the ES, like that ES, what we just saw in ES.
Yeah, ES is just weak as piss, honestly.
Yeah. It's got that resistance on that prior low, right? So it needs just to work through that. There goes NQ. Starting to find some real buying.
Yeah, so as soon as NQ clears 67, I'll just trail break even if it gets there. It's fucking being sold the
67,
life out of it.
67. Okay.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah.
Because once it breaks here, I don't want to see it have a deep retrace back to my entry.
Okay. That makes sense.
We'll see though.
I like the logic you apply to that. Moving to, like, when you move to break even. I actually might start to incorporate something like that myself, honestly. So it really gives you more or less like a mechanical reason to go break even versus just like vibes. Yeah, we joke
Yeah,
about.
I don't like to move it based on P&L, right? Like, because for me, everything I do is kind of like candlestick wick orientated. Like
Mm,
right now, I'm in this trade because we have an hourly wick below, um, and we bought back up. Right now, this hourly opened and it's struggling to get above the previous hour open, which also just happens to coincide right now with the previous 5 minute candle high. So if this 5 minute candle high buys up and then comes back down to my entry, the likelihood is my stop is next. And it could always just buy out of here, but over time, I just realized that I have to have a mechanical way of avoiding those losses and also avoiding those winners, because and the mechanical way for me is a 5 minute. So because this is an hourly sweep and we have a new hourly time frame and a 4 hour sweep, a a 4 hour, an hourly. We also have a 15 minute. We couldn't buy back up to the 15 minute. I entered on the 30 second. So the last thing I want to do is hope that some new wick is going to find buyers where, we already bought from, especially this late in the day. I kind of want to see this slow grind up. That's just me. Maybe during a New York session, I could hold it a little bit longer. I'd play like a 15 minute high. But the 15 minute high right now is basically halfway to my take profit. So
mm,
that I'm really cool with. And then when I'm playing the 5 minute high, I would just trail. 5 minute high, new 5 minute candle, makes a wick to the lower side, pushes back through the open, breaks through the high. That 5 minute low now is where I want to get out of it if it comes back. That's it for
yeah.
me.
Yep.
This trade is now risk free. I just need to give it one more tick. Because I'm now covering, 3 ticks, a point. Well, right now it's fighting with this 5 minute opening price. Whatever. I just let it do its thing. I don't actually have any risk on the table other than maybe some fees.
Yeah. I have a little bit of profits on the table here. I know we're allowed to have that, right?
Yeah, my stop, like my entry's 40.75, my stop's
Yeah, that was like
41.75.
you whiffed on that joke. I'm
What did you
sorry. It
say?
wasn't funny.
Sorry. What did
It
you
just
say?
wasn't funny. It wasn't funny.
Okay, yeah, you just clearly wasn't funny. Wah, wah, wah.
We have to make our own sound clips because production fell asleep.
It's late in the day, so
Hmm.
don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I
Quit
forgot.
playing with your dinghy.
Whoa,
Oh, are you
that's
sure
a
about that?
that's a new one.
That is a new one.
Austin, was that you or was that Kevin? Or it's
It's
Austin.
Austin. Of course it was Austin. Do you know, hey, Kane,
Go on.
do you know who I talked to yesterday?
No.
T-Trades.
Oh, the boy. What was he saying?
I've seen his face.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
One of the select few.
Yeah. He's a dapper looking Chad.
He's a good looking lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now you have even more questions as to why he doesn't show his face.
Yes.
I know.
I was
I
expecting
know.
to see something like, scars, maybe missing an eyeball,
Yeah. Missing
um,
teeth. No.
something.
Yeah, nothing of the above.
T-Trades is a good dude. Can't wait to Can't wait to trade with him a little bit.
Yeah, me neither, actually. It's not looking too good for my trade right now. I'm getting a stopped break even on this by the looks of it, which I'm kind of okay with. Because
You
there's not
never
a
know.
whole
It
bunch
could
of
hold
things
here.
here.
It could hold here,
Oh,
Kane. It could. This is the VWAP from the low right here.
is it really?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Let me add the
could.
VWAP for the low. If it's not on, it won't. Whoa, what are
Whoa,
all these
whoa,
bands on? I have all
what?
these bands on.
You're using VWAP bands now?
No, I was not. I don't know why they were on.
Oh my gosh.
They're enabled by default. I have to turn them
No,
off.
they've never been enabled, Kane. I've seen your streams before. Anytime
No,
you put
no,
VWAP
bro,
on,
they were.
anytime you put
I'm
VWAP
telling
on,
you.
there's never been a band. It's just been the line.
I'm telling you now, they were. I don't know what happened there. I'm making
I
the
know what
VWAP
happened.
band
I know
green.
what happened.
Oh
You
no,
got
what am I
V
gonna do?
you got
I got
VWAP
stopped.
curious.
No, I'm telling you now, I did not.
Oh, you
I'm
got
I'm
stopped. Like I'm gonna get stopped. Or are they gonna save me?
what you don't know is that we were riding the VWAP from the high.
Kane got VWAPed.
I got VWAP
There
sandwiched.
we
Here you go.
go. There we go. Come on. Come on, buyers.
Cool.
Find
It's getting a little bit spicy here for an afternoon stream. What's going on? There's
yeah.
quite a lot of people buying and selling this right now. They're arguing live on the tape. You ever see someone like buy 50, someone sell 51? Like, fuck you.
Oh, we saw something like that on the stream. Like it was a couple of weeks ago. We like legit we saw a guy sell 90, like sell 90 lots, and then he was bid 90 lots like 10 points lower and he got filled.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His name was John. He actually, we discovered um, through all the transaction logs, we found his
Oh,
name.
yeah. He's like Morse coding his name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a joke, by the way. I'm kidding.
No, no, really? That I got that joke. That one was pretty good.
Well, sometimes you have to tell the chat like you're actually kidding.
Oh, really? You know what? I've just realized that this SMT here, this SMT is set to silver, which is why it's throwing it off. I'm looking and I'm like, huh? Why? Why do I have a background color on my VWAP? That is the real question. What does the background even give?
They
I'm
just
telling.
wanted to tickle my entry and make me question my life. Come on,
Yeah, see, I don't love this.
buyers.
The only other way I could get involved now is if there was a 30-minute low
No, they're gonna
taken.
go. They're gonna run it. They're
They're
gonna
gonna?
run it. Yeah,
Really doesn't look like they are. Looks like
they
they're
are,
selling
Kane.
it off of the previous 2 o'clock, the 4 hour open right now. That's what it looks like they're doing, chat. Hey, Salma.
Let's see what Selma. What's up? Selma is the queen. Are those queen or
What the hell? What are they doing? They're going without me.
yeah? I told you.
Who did it? Was it John? He heard
I
us.
said it.
Nah, you still haven't got over that red VWAP band I put on the chart. Fuck. Move it. I wish I could just move it up.
Let's take a look at gold.
It's
Boring.
kind of doing nothing. Yeah, we moved back to.
It just moved a tick. Holy shit.
We're running.
Do you remember
I
that
remember.
time? Do
I
you remember that
remember.
time 1 week ago when you got all excited about a 3-point move in gold?
Fuck, I got paid good on that move though. So who cares?
Hey, but you were super excited about that.
Well, considering we moved like half a point for the previous 20 minutes, it was pretty exciting.
It was good. Yes, swept that prior month midpoint. There we go.
Damn. Oh, I'm happy for you.
Oh, baby.
I'm happy for you. Sad for me. Well, I'm not really. I made 0, lost 0.
We
First rule of
have to
trading, try
we
not to
have to
lose
get
money.
above these 75s.
I think
It
70s
needs
here
to
is
run. It
tough,
needs to
yeah.
run. Come on. Go.
Above 70s to 75s, buy back at 70s, maybe. How do
Man,
we
this
know it's
market,
John?
this market is so,
They're toying with you.
yeah. These buyers are, look, there's so much, you know, they're lifting the offers, but they're just getting stuffed.
I think it's just ES, bro. ES is fucking pissed right now. ES is not like ES is still trading down here. It's low at the previous low. Like it's really struggling to find any sort of buyer. This will go down for sure. Yeah. Well, one thing for sure, and this is for sure, is it is only going to go right. I've never seen it go left. I've seen it go up, down, and right.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I'm just saying I like to be factual and to the point, you know. Yeah, there's no good low here for me right now other than that hourly, and I got taken out of it. Or not for sure, taking too long.
Sellers have another push for yes. I think if they were going to do it, they would have done it on that last push.
Kane, it's almost bedtime. You don't tell me when to go to bed.
Oh, snap.
Huh?
Who told you that? Is your mom in the chat?
Jeez.
Oh no.
I didn't get to the age of 32 to be told when to go to bed. Huh.
Huh.
No, it's almost bedtime. It's 8 o'clock. It's almost my bedtime as well. I actually have way too much to do right now to be going.
I think XYZ came on stream this morning and then left the stream and went straight to bed because I haven't been able to get a hold of him for like 2 hours. I think he's legit crashed out. Kane's
Good. He
up
deserves
late,
it.
longing in queue. Bro definitely needs to sleep.
Bro, it's
I
8
don't think
it's
so.
8 p.m. Trust me.
I think
I'm
he's
up.
gonna finish the stream and go make some potatoes. Potatoes. What do you call them in UK?
I have no idea what you're on about. Potatoes? Like some chips.
Like
Some
French
chips?
fries, chips.
French
Yeah, you call them
fries.
chips.
Chips.
You call
Chippies.
French fries chippies.
Chippies.
Yeah, I called you one time and you're like, I'm making chips. I'm like, what? You're making what?
Yeah.
Mash freedom fries. They call them chips. When you ask for chips and they serve you crisps, that must be is that a thing?
Sorry, was that a question?
I
To
don't
me.
know. I don't know. What do
No,
you
I don't
call
know
French
either.
bread?
Bread.
Okay. You don't call it French bread?
What's the difference?
I don't know. Ask man, dude.
Oh, a baguette? You mean a baguette? A baguette.
Very nice.
The real question is it chocolatine or pain au chocolat? That's the real question.
Panache what?
Exactly. Is it a chocolatine or a pain au chocolat?
Panache chocolat?
Pain au chocolat. I don't know.
Hey,
It's what
talk
they call
dirty
it.
to me.
Talk dirty to me.
They're gonna clip that.
I think they might struggle because it had the same sound right over there. Saying that, I'm sure Austin will be able to figure it out. Why Why am I lying to myself? Do I watch TV? I don't really watch TV. Actually, saying that, I watched the new Frankenstein film. That was fucking good, by the way. I would recommend that to anyone.
Do you so you don't watch anything? No Netflix shows, nothing?
I'm currently watching the new Witcher, um,
Sports?
Formula One. What
Is that a
else?
sport?
Formula One. Is it a
Is
sport?
that a sport?
What sport do you watch?
I'm just
Baseball,
asking. No, like
football.
football.
Is Formula One a sport? Phew.
I'm asking a question. I'm not saying it's not. I'm asking a question. Why are you implying that I'm saying that it's not a sport by asking you the question? Is it a sport?
I think asking that question is insulting. Of course, it's a sport.
What?
My ass is clenched. I'm telling you guys.
It's 100% a sport. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay. Well,
These
you're just
guys are
driving a car.
athletes. Okay, you go and drive a Formula One car. Let me know how you get on. Buddy, me and you don't fit in Formula One cars.
That's because we're too tall.
Yeah, no, it's way too tall
Yeah.
and too heavy.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Brett says, I'm not sensitive. This is mine and Leo's banter.
Yeah, don't come into our banter. What are you doing?
The A and B banter. See yourself out.
This is you can see, you can comment yourself out.
Yeah, I think definitely F1's a sport. It's like, is golf a sport? All they do is hit a golf ball.
I don't think golf is a sport.
Me neither. You basically walk and hit something around a field.
You're walk around and swing a club. Is that sport? Is that a sport?
No, we know you were joking, bro. We're also joking.
Yeah, we're also joking. There's shots
Shots
fired.
Nick, is golf a sport? Be honest.
Nick, you can be the type.
The independent adjudicator.
Daddy's home.
Daddy's home.
Yes. See,
Yes.
he says it's a sport.
Of course he would. He's a golfer.
Holy.
It's like if you ask one of my friends, is
Brian said
esports
no
a sport?
question.
He would say, yeah, it's a sport. These guys are athletes. Do I think playing video games is a sport? No.
You sure about that?
You sure?
You sure about that? You sure about that?
That'd be like walking on a treadmill and calling it a sport. Playing golf.
Looks like my stop break even was pretty good. Do you need to be the best athlete in golf? Yeah, look at John Daly. That guy was raging alcoholic. Was just winning sports left, right, and center. Is pickleball a sport? Yes, 1000% it is. If anyone wants to smoke, you can find me at Delhi's Country Club in summer. I got some vengeances to pick out with the pickleball coaches there.
Your body couldn't take it.
No, it really couldn't. Jeez.
I almost thought about buying another contract here at 240 or at 40.
Yeah. Sucks to suck.
Yeah, it does suck to suck. It sucks to not pull the trigger.
I would have been break even on this again, though. I would have got stopped out again. Pickleball is
Because it's got
trash.
that high. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference between pickle and paddleball?
The big glass gauge you kept in during in paddle.
Oh, so that's like racquetball.
Yeah, pickleball.
No. Like racquetball, you're in a glass, you're in like a 30-foot room with walls, tall ass walls.
Oh, that's called squash where we live. Yeah.
What?
I know, bro. I don't subscribe to that either, but that is what it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds gay. I know.
10-meter room? Okay, sorry.
Squash is racquetball. Yeah. I don't understand that. Squash is a drink to me, you know? Squash and racquetball are different? How? Squash versus racquetball. Here we go. Let's see the differences. Are the different court size, ball characteristic, and racket dimensions? Okay. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We really offended some people here with the squash racquetball thing.
Wow,
Sorry.
really?
Sorry. Sorry.
Man, I didn't know there were so many racquetball players that were squash.
You want to buy those 40s? They're right here, bro.
I know, but sometimes it's like you get the second look at it and it's not so impressive.
It's like me on a night out. Yeah.
Ooh, oof. I might just let this. I need to see something more convincing. It ain't there yet.
It ain't there. Cricket versus baseball. I think both suck. Rugby versus American football. I think they're just different sports.
These
That's
sellers better take out this lower. It's going to really suck to be a seller.
Do I really want to be a buyer at 3:30, 30 minutes before the close?
I killed it!
Oh my gosh.
Soccer versus handball.
Wow, they really did stop me out.
Yes, quite literally.
Shoot and run.
I think yes tagged the low to the tick.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take this again.
4-6. 4-6. Damn you. They're adding paddle at the club. Brother, I'm telling you, what's the Spanish guy's name? That guy can talk an almighty amount of shit. It really put me off. Holy. He was, yeah, he knew that I had a weak forehand and he just played to it every time, and he would just leave space where he knew I couldn't hit it, and it really got to me. Not gonna lie. Yeah, he was Leo, this guy, every time I made a mistake, he was at the net, beating on his chest, like, oh, honestly, it was.
He
The
was
guy I
rubbing
was
it
playing,
in.
the guy I was playing with was like, "Don't worry, he can." If talking shit was an Olympic sport, this guy would be a gold medalist. He was like, "Don't let him get to you." He got to me. He got to me. He won that
He did.
match. He won that match. Yeah, he won that match. But yeah, right now, Shab's the only person that beat me at pickleball. Facts. She did.
Shab
She's the only
beat you?
person. Yeah, Shab and Jose,
Damn.
the goated team. Actually, I think realistically, Jose was like, next point wins, and we won. And it was actually Jose that lost the point, not Shab. So, but when I go back, they play paddle. Oh, it's gonna get smoke.
All right, buyers. Time to rally this thing into the close. Can you do it?
I don't think so,
Done
bro.
all the damage.
They've had all day to buy it, and they didn't want to do it once.
Sometimes they wait until the end of the day,
They just liquidate it up. Oh, wait. Are you going to be on next Wednesday? That's the question. Next Thursday.
Next Thursday?
Earnings calendar. I think next Thursday
NVIDIA.
is NVIDIA.
Yeah. I
The
barely know what I'm
19th.
doing tomorrow.
Oh, next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is NVIDIA.
Yeah.
You know what next Wednesday is for me? It's chilling on a beach in the Maldives with a pina colada in my hand. I lied. It's a Hugo Spritz for me. And taking a break. You gonna
Good
miss
for
me?
you. Yeah.
I'm gonna miss
Who am
you
I
too.
streaming? Who am I streaming with on Wednesday? Do I get to pick?
I heard Delhi's gonna fill your spot.
Deli's gonna trade?
Yeah, Delhi's gonna trade.
All right. Are you in?
He's gonna get the boomer bounce out. Am I in the trade?
No, is Deli in? I mean, it's obviously, I'm sure I just saw him in the chat.
I was ready to chat to Savannah. Savannah said, yeah, Daddy's filling.
Nice. Who am I picking? You want to come? Come trade the open? It's 2 hours.
It flies by with Leo. Honestly, I wouldn't even stress it.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, you might be right. I might need to bail this. Bail on this.
how about that reversal on YM? Or you can pay me to look at YM.
I think the one universal truth amongst most of the people in the NinjaTrader network is that we all despise the YM.
All the homies hate YM. What can I say?
Mm-hmm. It's a piece of trash.
You're streaming with Pax on Wednesday.
Oh shit. We're
So we
gonna
can
have we're gonna have to turn that to X-rated Wednesday.
unfiltered Wednesdays.
What's the reason YM is a shit market? There's just not a lot of volume. There's not a lot of activity. So it's just nobody likes to trade it because no one else is trading it. There's just not a lot of participation. You know, it takes lots of participation to really get like a market to really move. Not that YM doesn't move. It's just I think it's just frustrating to trade. You know what? What are we doing? It's 4 minutes till the last 30 minutes. What are we just hanging at these lows for? Come on, buyers, show up. Watch us close right here on this volume node, and the market can laugh at me while we do nothing.
No, I believe in this. I just don't want to touch it. Oh.
Beep, beep, pew. Come on. Come on. 5 more points. All right, we'll take one off.
Good job, brother.
Thank you. Whew.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Yeah, I love that song.
That's a banger.
That's my favorite. One of my favorite songs. You know, I grew up. That was my era.
That was your jam.
Yeah, man. You know, grew up in the 90s, listened to 90s rap. I don't think there's really anybody that was better than like the 90s rap crew.
No, I agree with you actually. And I was born in the 90s, so
Tupac, Dre, Biggie, you know, Warren G, all of them.
yeah.
Eazy-E. I mean, there's just so much good music came out of that entire generation.
Dre, Nipsey,
They tried to get me out of this trade, you know.
Oh, they tried. They really tried, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't give up very easy.
I do. Needs to be clean or I'm not interested.
I'll play dirty, Kane. I don't mind it.
I know.
The problem is like you have this volume node here, you have this volume node here, you have this huge, you know, low volume area. It's like you're asking a lot for the market to really rally. to break away from this distribution and basically go up to here. I mean, that's the trade, right? But it's a pretty big ask. Not saying it won't happen, but it's
Just needs to punch through here now, right?
yeah, I mean it should, like in theory,
Yeah.
now we're trying to leave this large distribution and we should be kind of attracted to this area up here.
Yeah, you sadly don't want to see any stalling.
Yeah, I mean this is logical to, you're gonna find people to try to sell it here because it's kind of the edge of the, this whole distribution area. So it makes sense that you'll see that stall, but I don't know. I'll let it run.
Way less noise with the 750 volume candles.
Who said that? Composite trader. I actually flip between 700 to 750 to 500 to 600. I'm pretty malleable in that from that standpoint. You know what's exciting? What's happening next week?
I don't know. Give me a hint.
The NinjaTrader Arena Cup Championship.
I forgot about that when I sucked at it.
I'm actually gonna be on with T-Trades.
What day?
Monday.
Oh, let's go.
Monday the 17th. T-Trades and I will be on at, are these times in Eastern? Of course they put it in Eastern time. I'll be in at 9:30. That's the only slot I have.
Are you gonna win?
Am I gonna win? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out on Monday.
I believe.
The adjustment that I'm gonna make from last time is I'm literally just gonna trade NQ and ES. I don't care what gold or GC or 60 are doing.
No. Gold and NQ.
Gold and NQ? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Gold and QES. Forget 6E, forget oil. It's just annoying it's on a Monday.
Yeah. Monday, not to give you a bunch of bias, chat, but Mondays are statistically the most bullish day of any given week
Wake up
in
long?
the past
Is this
5
what you're
years.
telling me?
Huh?
Wake up and long? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, just literally just open your chart, get along, and go back to sleep.
Well, chat, think of me. I'll be on a 13-hour flight to Paradise on Monday.
Oh, poor you. I'm sure it'll
Yeah.
be a fancy, you can like sleep in it type thing.
Yeah. It will. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably like unlimited alcohol, whatever food I want.
Yeah.
My iPad playing, my favorite TV shows.
Make sure you do a lot of, take some influencer videos. Here's me on a plane.
You'd have
Here's
to
me on
pay
a
me a lot of
plane
money to do
sleeping.
that.
Here's me on a plane sleeping in my big bed.
Yeah. Oh. That I'm able to do because of, is because of trading.
Deli
Punch it,
is
NQ.
loaning him
Punch
the
it.
PJ. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were.
They're
I thought
loaning
we.
you the PJ.
I thought we signed an NDA about that. I thought I wasn't allowed to talk about the PJ.
They talked about it.
That's crazy. Yeah, Delhi threw me the keys. I'm flying it, so let's hope that doesn't end badly.
I'm sure they have insurance.
Yeah, he said like just press autopilot or something. Do you ever trade after the New York session closed? Futures market doesn't close at 4:45. Oh, they tried to punch this, didn't they? There is a lot of fucking buy going on. I can see on your screen.
Yeah.
They're buying the crap out of it
Piss.
up
You
here.
can say piss.
I was going to say something else and I had to correct myself. I never trade after 4 o'clock. Really, like never.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't even.
And all the times I've ever tried to play some sort of earnings trade, for the few that have paid off, the rest have not, and I gave up doing it. So, and there's just not enough volume unless there's some earnings thing driving it. So, and there's a lot. Just to rotate off of here, that'd be awful for that
Yeah.
guy.
There's a lot of absorption up here, and I'm gonna cover this trade now.
Good trade, bro. 70-point runner.
Yeah,
Damn.
because I would, if I was flat, I would take a short here a lot of times. So
Yeah. I mean, that makes so much sense. Yeah, I mean, they're buying so much up here and it's not going anywhere.
that'll be good for me.
Yeah,
Lock it
great trade,
in.
bro.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Right idea. There you go. I think the chat, we got 655 people. 200 likes would be nice. Leo just got a 70-point banger.
200 is all we have.
We only have 118. We could double it right now at 200.
Oh my god.
And now someone's deciding they want to sell the crap out of it up here.
Yeah, I mean, I said it was a good short. Hello. What the heck is going on?
What the helly?
Deli said, "What the helly?" Hey
Do
man,
you...
I don't use the reverse button, Composite Trader.
Reverse.
That never ends well for me. Just being true, just being honest.
We're still gonna have to do that one micro.
I would love to.
Reverse
24-hour one
Yeah.
micro challenge.
Well, 23.
Okay, 23. Got it with the technicalities. One like, one free bird. 200.
Do I subscribe? Do you trade your 50-50 trade on the RTH ranges? No, I just use ETH. For me, and this is the logic in my brain, and you can, argue about it as much as you want. Why would I ignore like more of the price action than, like I'm ignoring more price action just to validate New York session? Like there are other markets open. Okay, the New York pit isn't open, but the market's open, and there is volume during London. So Asia, I can kind of make a case for not like trading. Like, there's very, very, very little liquidity, very little volume. Do I subscribe to the idea that there is an A algorithm and ICT knows the algorithm? No and no. I believe there are algorithms. Do I believe that Michael J. Huddleston, Inner Circle Trader, is aware of one of them? Not really. No.
Can I ask how to set up those indicators, the ones you have up to the right?
The algos definitely do not use volume profile, Nick. You are right. Oh, that tweet's so funny.
Everyone tweeting that the volume profile doesn't work is amazing.
How much drawdown? I don't believe there is any amount of drawdown on the account for NinjaTrader, is there?
Wait, what?
Someone said, I will participate in the NinjaTrader Arena Cup for silver, and max contracts is 5. How much drawdown on the 25k account? I don't think there's actually any drawdown on there, is there?
Like you're done trading it?
Yeah, like you blew up.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, obviously you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, if you find a way to make 25k using micros for the day, then fair.
XY would have hit it there if he was. I mean, I don't know. XY is sleeping. He wouldn't do anything. I think he would just be sleeping.
XY would have bought it where the reoffer was. That's like a maybe sold it into there. It's a 10k account on Monday. Interesting.
You don't need volume to move markets. Yeah. Nobody has to do anything for the market to move. It just goes based on the prior candle.
I blow at the charts and the chart goes up.
There's a meme out there.
I said the worst thing on my stream today. It was horrific. Actually, I had to stop the recording and restart it. It was just like the worst out of context thing, and my chat just blew up.
Your chat.
Yeah, and yeah.
Huh.
Wasn't our chat.
There's the sell right there.
They're chewing through it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if this is just like end of day squeeze going to run into this target, or if we're going to
Liquidate in the next
liquidate
18
it
minutes.
back into this, the bulk of the volume down here.
I mean, it's in the middle of two
I would short it.
distributions, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not afraid to short into this little afternoon pullback here, but the not a high quality play.
Nah, you also just made a bunch of money. Why'd we give it back like that, eh?
I don't. I trade when there's opportunity.
Think I'd short ES over NQ, NQ acting better. Let's have a look at ES. Yeah, I mean, ES can't even get above this previous high. It's like not even anywhere near it. It's probably what's holding you down. What do I recommend for scaling fund accounts both horizontally and vertically? So horizontally is sadly just a money thing, right? You actually have to buy more accounts. And vertically is like it's baby steps, right? Like passing one, getting one payout, buying two, getting two payouts, buying three, etc., etc., etc. It sounds really cliche, but like people that take it slower, typically just have better results because they're not chasing the money. They're waiting for the setups, they're taking the hits, doing whatever. Okay, you meant like how you approach it, like risk management. Essentially, risk management on one account versus 20 accounts or 50 accounts is actually just the same, isn't it? It's just you're basically just trying to duplicate the same thing. So the reality is like Salma says, when you make smaller amounts of money on more accounts, you're actually making more money, or the same. So you can afford to be in the market less. And I just see a common theme. The people that are in the market the least make the most money on the prop. It's all well and good chasing the, 100K P&L on your screen, but I wouldn't do that if I was a lot of you. I would just try and stack those days up. Like my funded next accounts are up to like 23K profit now. And at the start, I was going for 1K like base hit days. And then at some point, I was like, okay, I've got buffer. Well, now let's do 2K. And then the last few days, I've done 3K days. So, and on 6 accounts, that obviously is a lot of money. I just don't think $1,000 is enough for a personal account, in my personal opinion. I'm going to be honest. Doesn't Lante hold trades all day? He's in the markets the most. Yeah.
Those are live accounts, though.
Yeah.
No rules.
All my answers were prop related, right? What's my favorite car? My favorite car, and I'm currently toying with buying one, is a McLaren 765 LT. Hello, Maximilian.
Oh, what's up, Max? Damn, I want
My favorite car is the Audi RSQ3. I wonder why. Do it. Just do it. I actually need to know if I fit in one first. Right, thank you. I guess to clarify, I meant specifics, numbers. Like, do you recommend risking? I don't recommend anything, right? Yeah, my windshield on my Audi is currently broken. Yeah. I don't recommend you do anything. I think the reality is what works for you. Peter Brand is now also dissing volume profile, and that guy's dinosaur.
I mean, I want less people to use it.
Same makes the edge sharper, right? I guess they're gonna squeeze it into the close. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a better on anything right now, and the God's honest truth. It looks very bullish. Peter's never seen a cloud he didn't want to yell at. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That is A plus. There's a lot of interesting characters in the Twitter space.
They just need to make supercars for tall people.
You're gonna
I
hear
mean,
yourself again, Kane, pretty soon.
Say that again.
It's algo time.
Oh yeah. Do I use any copiers for my prop accounts? Trader groups mainly. Across prop, I use Trade Copier. But again, I only use Trader so McLaren GT. I think you have to do the whole process with prop if you have $1,000 spare, in my opinion, and you just start with one account and you start small, like a 50K. How much is the Lucid 50K right now, Leo? Do you remember? We spoke about it earlier.
80?
There you go. It's like
80.
$80.
Yeah. Somewhere
There you
around
go.
there.
There you go. It's pretty good value for money.
Putting me on the spot like I know something.
No, we spoke about it earlier, so I just remembered. Yeah, exactly. You won't feel rushed. One-time fee.
Yeah.
They pay super fast, like more or less instant. So like, you need to be able to look at all of the factors around that, as well as just it's just going for the cheapest. I mean, the cheapest is not always necessarily the best. However, obviously, some people are really price sensitive, and it makes sense to just compromise on the cheapest. But like, you
Attention
want,
traders, it's algo time.
oh, that voice is sexy, man. Jeez. Um. So yeah. So personally, I would just say like, as I spoke about this on the podcast that we did on Paying the Tape. It's like you don't just want to be able to buy the cheapest. You want to buy the ones that are like going to pay you on time, pay you quickly. Because it's all well and good working 2 weeks to get a couple of $1,000 or, um, whatever, and then not get you're going to wait a week to get it paid. Because then you're like, oh, I could have. You'll come up with all these reasons to why it can mess with your mental. Oh, I would have taken this trade. I'd have been up 10 grand now. I actually don't know if you can, where you can or can't use Lucid from, but I can tell you where it does. Prop Firm Compare. There is a comparison website that I built that allows you to just check on the countries that you can trade from. Most of them, most props are allow you to trade. So anywhere the CME allows you to trade. But this is the current. I mean, this might not be 100% up to date, but this is the current list of countries you can't trade from with Lucid. So there you go. If you're in one of these countries, you can't trade there. My Fund Futures is also good. Profit compares goated. Yeah, lots of changes coming to it in the new year. It's good changes as well. Would you trade the Lucid 50K's 2% risk? I personally think you have to start slow, especially if it's a funded account that you can't afford to lose, right? It sounds silly, but like I obviously give advice that I don't necessarily follow, but my situation is also very different to a lot of people, right? So I'm giving you advice that I know works, but also at the same time, I can also just take more risk. And if I have a bad run, then I can buy them knowing that my good run's around the corner. Been running the 25K Lucids. Yeah. Good. Any advice going on tilt mode? It's going to sound really horrible, and I'm sure you're expecting a really good answer here, but just don't.
Have you ever just tried not tilting?
Yeah. But like, there's no, that like, listen, we've all been there. We've all done it. Well, what's the solution here?
The
Don't do
solution
it.
is turn off your computer and do something else.
Yeah, you have to be able to do something else, like, and take yourself away
Simple.
from it. Like, I can tell you now, when I first started out, I would have sat here, credit card in hand, like bang, like boom, 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 boom. And like before you know it, you're just like, wow, what have I done? Like exactly. Go gym, go get coffee, go see your friends.
Do something else.
What about Top Step X? You guys love baiting me into this shit, don't you?
Wow.
You love baiting me into this.
Really?
They love it. They absolutely love doing
They
this.
do.
They love it. Yeah, it's trash. Don't use it. My personal brokerage, and I obviously trade with NinjaTrader. There's just no other answer to that. Sam, we're not going to get into this, bro. I'm sorry, but we're just not doing it. We've done it so many times, and it's become like this bait at this point. It's like a fish hook.
Man, ES is
Oh
ES
yeah,
looking spicy.
they're gonna really sell it into the low, aren't they? At the close.
I mean, it's not often we close at the lows, but we're 5 minutes out and ES is 4 points away.
What are we still trading? Leo caught longs. I paper handed longs, and yeah, Lando's gonna win. Don't worry about it. Lando Norris gonna win.
Is that a racer?
That's the Formula One driver, yeah.
Any updates? We never talked about your setup because you were going to get a simulated setup.
Yeah, so I found a company here that build them and install them. So I think we're gonna do that. Gonna
What's the
get
rate?
one. The rate to buy the setup I want.
Like the setup, like without the gear, but just like the. Oh man, they're really wanting me to buy this. Fuck.
Hey, bro, it's 5
I would
minutes
have
before the
bought that
close.
in an
I would
instant.
just, yeah, I would just
No,
chill.
okay. Like there's good trades.
Yeah, that was
Especially
20.
when we're
It
at
was 20 points, I
extremes.
guess. Yeah.
Especially when we're at extremes. I'm not gonna do anything. Um, yeah. So did you get like a quote budget something?
So they do custom ones, but they have like set prices for like set things. Obviously, certain things vary. Um, but I want triple monitor, um,
A what?
a triple monitor setup, F1 seating
Oh, okay.
position,
Yeah.
um, like active pedals. So like they're probably the most expensive bit, the active pedals, and and then yeah, like the wheel is kind of whatever. But there's an Astra Racing one that I like, and then obviously a PC that goes with it because I trade on Mac, so I'd need a PC. So um, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Price is like 30K installed. It's like proper racing setup. Yeah, me and Max go to like a racing calf near us. It's cool. 30K for a fake car. FYI, you can buy the real car for that money. I know. I'm aware.
Can you buy a F1 car for 30K?
If you can, let me know.
Yeah.
I think
That'd
you
be
might be short, like, I
sick.
don't know, like 11, 12, 13 million and some change. 30K. Yeah. Could buy a track car for 30K. I can't die in my sim, boys and girls. You might not be able to peel me out of it, but I won't die in it, you know? So, but it's more of a hobby than I don't want to spend weekends going to race a track car, you know? So, exactly. I can race 24-hour Le Mans with my friends online in a sim. I can't, me and my friends are not good enough to go race 24-hour Le Mans.
That's a long time. They race for 24 hours nonstop.
Yeah, so normally 6 drivers,
Like they
6 to
don't
8.
sleep.
No,
Oh,
6 to
okay.
8 drivers.
Okay.
And then they swap every 3 hours ish.
See,
You know,
shows how
depending.
much I know about F1.
It's not actually F1. That's just 24-hour Le Mans. That's like
Oh,
that's
jeez.
like GT3. Yeah,
There's so
or
much to
touring.
this.
Yeah, there's so many different races, but F1 they don't race 24 hours. I mean, that race is longest like 70-ish laps, an hour and 48 minutes ish.
Do we get any more likes besides the 100 that we had earlier? Do people just don't like us on stream?
I
Is
would
that what the
like
deal
at
is?
least 18 likes to get up to 250, but that would be nice.
Yeah. Something more than 100.
Funny enough, your Fnatic stuff is actually on eBay now. I'm sure it's like a thing that I will, I'll do it and I'll get bored of it in a couple of years. I'm sure of that. But right now, it's something I really enjoy.
When you get tired of it, I'll take over. I'll take your rig.
I'll ship it to you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll buy it at a discount. You're buying it at a premium.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll buy the top. You'll buy the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Luckily for me, Sean, I just have the space. Like I'm just going to move one of the desks behind me over here, one of the desks over there, and I'm going to put the racing sim there and move this desk ever so slightly back. Well, we got 100-point range today.
Hey, that was 10 times better than what we got on Tuesday when I was on with Farm. We had like 20 points.
Yeah, I mean, high to low, we got 130 points to play around with, and
Yeah.
I caught the zero of it. I actually lost.
I got about
70
120 of it.
Yeah, good. I paid you basically.
Thank you.
Thanks. You're welcome.
What is the order flow you were using? That's a loaded question. Hit me up on Twitter. Maybe I can answer that. I don't want to bore the chat. Closing right at the top of the edge of this distribution. That's an interesting little area to look at.
Sideways for now, maybe.
All right. Well, another successful trade the close with Leo and Kane.
The best duo on NinjaTrader Live.
The best duo on NinjaTrader Live. No questions about that. It's been voted. Everyone knows that's the fact. And we will be back when? You will be back.
I won't be back until the 20, I will be back here on the 27th of November. So I think that's a Thursday. So maybe we'll squeeze a stream in. It's 2 weeks today.
Have you ever heard of Thanksgiving, Kane?
Is that on the 27th?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm landing on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is Thursday. Well, is it shut Thursday, Friday?
I would assume so. I haven't.
Oh, so I'll be back in December. You guys won't see me for the rest of the month. So have a good month. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Have a good month. Have a good trip, Kane.
No, I will. Yeah. There is probably internet in paradise, but I don't plan to stream. I didn't pay all that money to be attached to my PC. So yeah, you'll see me like next week is a no week, like I'm not here, and then I'll be back, and then it's Thanksgiving, and then I'll be back in December. So I'll see you guys on the 3rd.
All right, sounds good. We'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching NinjaTrader Live. Chat, you guys have a great day. I will be back Monday for the Arena Cup Challenge, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow with Pax and the rest of the crew.
Appreciate you, brother, as always. Chat, thank you. Production, round of applause for you. As always, stellar job.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.